Hey guys, today I'm going to show you a really quick and easy way to make a no-sew applique skirt in vintage style for you to wear Thanksgiving or anytime during the fall. So let's get started. So here is our black bull skirt that I bought on Amazon. I don't think it's quite a circle skirt, but it is a bull skirt. And it's a really beautiful black. It's actually really nice fabric. I really like it. I thought it would be really fun to put an applique on this, and since we're in fall time, it would be really cute to have some fall leaves on here, which is where these come in. I bought these felt leaves from Dollar Tree, and they're going to make some really cute appliques. They come in a variety of colors and shapes, but look at that. Isn't that darling? These will be perfect for appliques. So I didn't know how many I would need. I have 3 here, but we may just need 1. We're gonna see. Okay, so here they are. Now they're pretty thick, but this project is not using a very expensive skirt. This skirt from Amazon cost me, I think, $11.88. So we're not working with something that's supposed to last a long time or be super high quality. We just want something cute and festive that maybe we could wear to Thanksgiving and kind of experiment and just have a little bit of fun. Okay, so I have a couple ideas. One is to make a cascading leaf design down the side. I think that would be really, really pretty. Another idea is to put a few up here and then have them gathered at the bottom. I think that would look really cool too. Another idea is just randomly placing them on there, but I'm not super fond of that idea. Okay, let's see what it would look like with a cascading pattern. I'm just going to pin these on here, kind of get an idea. Okay, so far it looks like a rainbow, which I didn't realize I was doing until now. That's okay, we're gonna add more. It's gonna be less rainbowy, which I kind of like it because I love rainbows, but that's not what I'm going for right now. So we're gonna have to change it up a bit. Oh, you know what? I like this. I think it would be cute to see it falling down here and then going up there. Let's see how we can do this. That actually is looking kind of cute. I don't know, is that too much? Oh no, that looks cute. Okay, I think I like that. I think I'm gonna open up another package. I'm also wondering, is it too rainbowy? Like if we took the green out, would that make it better, and maybe the yellow and just had red and orange, or is that gonna make it? Let me see. What if we pretend this is brown? Take away that green. Take away that green. Does that make it? Oh, I think I like that better if we take the green out. I don't know. It might make it better, maybe. It definitely makes it more fall looking than if you have the green there. Because that looks way too rainbowy. You know what? Maybe we'll have a few green leaves at the bottom, but maybe not up here. Let's try that. You know what? I really like this much better. Okay. I might make this orange though, because I feel like it needs some color here, just not green. Okay, I like this so much better now. Now we gotta add more leaves, and it should be, because it feels like it goes psh, psh, and then that goes out. We need to have it more pulling over here, so let's start doing that. Starting to look a little messy, which is exactly what I want at this point. At least I think that's what I want. I don't know what I want actually. I really feel like this one's out of place. It's driving me crazy? It almost looks too pulley, huh? I feel like they're not spaced right either. So now we have it draping from this side down to here, but it should go here instead of there. Okay, so we've got too much stuff going on over here. Oh yeah, okay, it's coming together, it's coming together! Alright. I really like it. Gives it a really cute look. But I almost think that it should go around. What would happen if we put it all the way around? I almost think there should be random leaves here and there. Let's see what happens, okay? If it doesn't look good, we can stop and take them off. No big deal. But I feel like it's just a little too heavy in one place. Okay, that's giving it a little bit of balance. Now it kind of looks messy. I kind of like it. I think I want to lower this one. This one should be over here like that. Okay guys, I think I like it. Now we got to go to the next step. Okay, so I have a piece of muslin here, and it may be too big of a piece, but that's okay. I'm gonna iron it. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Okay, there we go. Now, there are a few ways you can attach these before you sew them. I'm gonna use Wonder Under simply because I don't have any spray adhesive on hand. And you know, I like Wonder Under. It's fun to work with and it really keeps material in place as you sew it. So, here's how we're going to do it. If I take these off and put them on the Wonder Under, I'm gonna lose my positioning. But luckily, I have more packages of these, and so I'm going to attach these to some Wonder Under. So, of course, we don't need the green ones. In case you're wondering, this is Wonder Under. It's made by Pellon, and it is a really cool paper-backed fusible web that you can use to attach things to fabric. Okay, I've cut a piece off, so we're gonna use this piece. Okay, so now we have our piece cut, and I'm going to start placing these on the web. You know what, I'm gonna have to scoot these down this way. Now, to iron these onto the adhesive, you need a piece of fabric covering them. So that's where the muslin comes in. Just like that. So you really, this is really to protect your iron. And then you just start attaching it. Now it's all attached, as you can see here, and we can start cutting them out. I should have ironed it more. That's why it's doing this, but that's okay. It's good enough for what we want. But see, this is what it does. It just puts a little fusible web on there so that it can attach to any kind of fabric that you want. Okay, now with all of these done, we can start attaching them to our dress, skirt. Okay, so now we're just gonna switch these out. And that's exactly where I want that. Now, you still need to protect your iron from the Wonder Under, because it's nasty stuff to get off your iron. And I'm gonna let it sit on here for a lot longer than I did because I didn't actually leave it on long enough, and that's why it was so easy to peel off, because really it should just totally attach. There we go. Hey, we got one down. Yay! Now, so we don't compromise our design, we'll just keep going through here. What happened is I need to apply Wonder Under to these. Gosh, the green kind of looks cool there, huh? I don't know. No, I'm not going back to green. I'm not changing it. I need to put Wonder Under on the backs of these so that I can do these leaves because I ran out of leaves with Wonder Under on them. So I'll be right back. Now I have all of them ready and I can finish putting them on. Now I was gonna go around and sew everything, but I don't really think that's necessary because Wonder Under is a very good adhesive. You can go over everything with some embroidery thread or with a sewing machine to hold everything in place. But since this project is a very inexpensive project, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time going over it with needle and thread, and I think it's gonna be fabulous just like it is. With Wonder Under, you can wash this, you can wear it as normal, so it's gonna be fine. So let's go to the reveal. Okay guys, that's it. I think it looks really cute. And I love all of the leaves on it. I think it just really turned out adorable. It's perfect for Thanksgiving or for just wearing in fall time. Falling. Now, if you wanted to be really serious about this, you'd obviously sew these on and you'd probably use different materials. But this is just a really cute, fun, easy way to make an adorable skirt in very little time that you can wear out to a special occasion or just to go shopping or what have you. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below and I'll see you next time.